So, I was asked by a young adoptee um, if Mother's Day was hard for me. And she didn't know about Birth Mother's Day, so I explained that. But we kind of started talking, and just it occurred to me that most people don't understand why. And the not understanding is part of why it's so difficult for us. Because we don't have people in our lives who understand, not out of malice, or normally not out of malice, but because society doesn't acknowledge our mothers as mothers. Society says they were drug addicts, they were prostitutes, she probably would have left you in the street. Like they reduce our mothers to such a negative stereotype, and we grow up with that. Imagine growing up with that for a minute. That your mother, the person that you come from, is all of these negative things. And what kind of that does to your self-esteem, your idea of who you are, of where you come from. And then imagine that you always have had this little longing inside of you, or wondering or missing this woman that everybody tells you either is garbage or did this unselfless thing and loved you so much that she gave you away. What kind of mindfuck is that for a kid? She loved me so much, she gave me away. So what does that teach kids? About love, about trust. That people are going to leave. And so it's very difficult on Mother's Day for adoptees because, we're surrounded by our adoptive families, and, some of us have a good relationship with our adoptive families, some of us don't. But either way, it's Mother's Day, so you're supposed to celebrate that. You're supposed to, celebrate it. And, we may be happy and have, thankful for who we grew up with. But this day is painful because it's about mothers, and we lost her. We lost the most important person in our lives. Just saying that the magnitude is so big. So I just want to say to all the adoptees out there, I understand if this day is hard, if you have conflicting feelings of happiness and sadness, of sadness and anger, of happiness and anger. It's totally normal. You have every right to feel that way. Nothing's wrong with you. And I'm with you. And if you know an adoptee or a woman who placed a child, let them know that you acknowledge that this day is difficult, or could be, or say Happy Mother's Day to both of their mothers. You don't know how much that could mean when you've never heard it your entire life.